All right, this is looking good. I am going to take it off the stove and get ready to eat. I'm going to close the doors up and take off my jacket and get comfy cozy, and I'll see you in a bit. All right, I have got the doors closed now. It's already 11.6. I have to keep closing the front damper because if you open it all the way, the fire just starts roaring and it goes crazy, which is fine, but it's not necessary. It's not that cold out. I mean, it's 2 degrees outside. It's going to get a little bit colder, but it's 11 in here. That's all I need. I don't need it to be like 80 degrees or I guess 25 or 30, but anyways, my food is nice and hot, sufficiently heated. I don't know if you could see it, it's steaming. So, give it a try. This is gonna hit the spot. I make a pretty good pork roast. I learned from my mom how to make it. All right, I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back in a bit. I came to get my canoe chair. It's great to sit on the ground beside the stove. And I flipped the boat over and then I just heard a big splash in the water. I know there was a beaver over here earlier. I don't know what went in the water. It was pretty loud. I can't see anything. Oh, this is so nice. I forgot how amazing this is. Oh my gosh. So wonderful. I went outside to get the canoe chair because I wanted to sit on the ground in front of the fire, and my head, you know, the tent goes like this, so you know, there's a stove in here, there's a bed in here. I think maybe I should have put the stove over a little bit further, but it doesn't matter anyways, it's fine. But I feel like when I sit in here, I kind of like twist a little bit because of the chair. Now this is also why I'm happy about this condensation liner. One, I think it's warmer in here, but it's hard to tell because it's not that cold outside yet. But also it's nice that this is not wet. And when I sit in the chair, the top of my head still doesn't hit the tent. It's on the liner, which is great, because otherwise my head would have been wet. But when I sit in the chair, I just kind of feel, I don't know, a little bit like I can't stretch out. Now I'm in the chair and I feel like I can stretch out and recline and it's super comfortable. I can't stay down here like forever, but like, it's just nice to sit down here in front of the stove, and it's warm. It's 19.8 degrees now on the thermometer. I ran out to get the chair, and then I took a video. Something splashed in the water, but I couldn't see anything. So then I checked the water, and then I was like, oh, the stars are really pretty. So then I have to take pictures of the stars. I can't video them because they don't come out very good. So when you take a photo of the stars, you have to wait, like there's a big delay where the shutters open and it's just like click, and then you have to wait like 10 or 15 seconds sometimes for it to take the picture. So I took 3, and then I'm like, okay, I'm freezing. And then I heard the owl. I'm like, I gotta go back inside. So I waited a few more minutes. I didn't hear anything, so I was like, I'm going in. So when I came back in here, it was like 19 degrees. And I'm sitting down here right by the stove, and it's so nice. It's so nice and warm. I just love it. I love the heat. I just love, love, love the heat. So I'm very, very happy girl right now. anyways, that's about all that's going on here. I did have a few things after my roast dinner. My roast dinner was perfect. It was the perfect amount. Just hit the spot, nice and comforting, warm and cozy. And I just had a half a cucumber in the fridge, so I thought, well, I'll bring just some kind of vegetables or whatever, because I had like the soup was a dairy product, and I need something fibrous to go with that. So just cut a stick of cucumber like this and ate that. And then I had a Reese's peanut butter cup and a coffee crisp. Again, Halloween candy, just some little bites. Yeah, and that was it. Just drank a bunch of water. I think that's it for me today. I hear something right outside the tent. It sounds like sawing. So I'm gonna say maybe it's a beaver trying to chew a log or something. It's 26 degrees. Look at my cheeks are so rosy. Hello? I've been hearing all kinds of stuff. But I mean, even when I was out there, like when I was outside earlier, the squirrels were running around just squishing the leaves everywhere, and it's like the tiniest little thing sounds so loud outside right now, like with the leaves on the ground. All right, I hear something outside, so I'm gonna go see what I can see here. It's freaking me out. I banged the pan. Like I did when I saw the bear. And I yelled, and it just sounded like it was walking. Hard to get up off the floor. Hello? I think I just heard a squirrel make that sound. Hello? Hello? All right, it's cold out here. I'm going back in. It's like 24 degrees in my tent. Whatever's out here can stay out here. Oh gosh, yes, so nice. Oh, feels so good. 25.5. Yes, please. So I was just reached down here to grab the zipper, and I noticed that everything is wet under here. So there's condensation already, just with the temperature where it is at now, at like 0 degrees or whatever it is outside, and it's currently 17 in here. The fire kind of died down a little bit for a bit there, and it was really hot in here, so I just kind of let it. Well, hello. It's 11 o'clock. I'm still awake. Just getting my things ready for bed. I went and put some lake water in the pot and put it on the stove for a while and made a hot water bottle. I put the biggest piece of wood I had in the stove and dampered it down, meaning that just kind of like didn't close the damper. You still want the smoke to get out, but if you close it a little bit, then it doesn't burn as fast. The wood doesn't burn as fast because it doesn't get as much air, as well as the front damper. And I think I'm just about ready. I'm just going to go outside quick and have a little pee, and then I'm going to be ready for bed. Whatever's out there, it's got to be a beaver. All right, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And I had to come out and use the privy. When I woke up, I heard a sound. A bunch of sounds, actually. There's a sound of a tree falling. And then it sounded like something dragging a dead body through the forest. It was so loud. And I tried to stop and listen, but I had to run, literally. And by the time I got to the prison, because it's a good hike and very noisy, as you can hear, I didn't hear anything. So, I'm assuming maybe it was a beaver that knocked the tree down and then was dragging it. I don't know. It was so loud. It seemed like it was right beside the tent. And, yeah, now I'm walking back to the tent and I'm like going super slow, but I have my fur hat on. And it's over my ears, so it's really hard to hear. Yeah, it's all quiet now. I left the little lights on outside. I figured I was going home tomorrow, so I don't need the charger anymore, and why not? I'm just gonna go out to the front of the campsite here and see if I can see anything, but probably not. It's very chilly out. Everything has got like shiny, sparkly stuff on it. And frost, I guess. Water has mist rising off of it. There's the one sound I heard earlier. Oh my god, the stars are amazing. Hang on, I'll take some pictures for you. Now there's something coming from the direction of the privy. Walking. Shoo, bear, go away! Shoo! Shoo! Whatever it is, it's not scared of me. I just yelled and it's still walking like nothing. It's coming this way. Oh my god. Airpan. Totally freaking out right now. It's almost here. It's like really close. What a squirrel. That's louder than a squirrel. Holy shit, that's loud. freezing, but I'm honestly afraid to go in the tent because I can't see and it sounds like they're so close. It's 10 after 3. I'm back in my sleeping bag. It's 3 degrees in the tent, and I've decided not to make a fire in the stove. The stove is pretty much out, but I only have 2 decent pieces of wood left. I have a bunch of little stuff, and I could get a fire going easily, but I'm cozy and warm in my winter sleeping bag with my winter mat. I'm not cold at all. So I'm just going to go back to sleep, and when I get up in the morning, I get a nice fire going, get it nice and warm in here until it warms up outside. But can hear the howling now. Sounds a little bit further away. I don't know if the phone's picking it up. I know it did earlier because I just checked it. I don't want to listen to it because it's freaking me out. It's like a very eerie sound. Like if it was Halloween right now, it'd be perfect. It sounds like somebody making a Halloween noise. Woo, 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 woo. It's like a very sad sound. Anyways, I got my bear spray right next to me. I got my big knife next to me and my frying pan. I don't think it cares that I'm here or wants anything to do with me, but I think maybe it was coming this way, or they were coming this way, until I banged the pan a couple times. I mean, it sounds scary at night. Like, I can still hear the highway every now and then when it's super quiet. So, I mean, they could be far away. But that sound, the leaves, I got that on film. It's really loud. Like, whatever it wasn't far away, or they weren't far away. Oh my gosh. Not really scared anymore. I feel better now. But when they were walking this way, I was like, oh my God, it was so loud. It's 20 after 3. I don't hear anything anymore. No leaves rustling, no beaver chewing. Maybe the coyotes scared the beaver. I don't know, but it's pretty quiet now. I gotta try to go back to sleep. It's a fun night. I was wrong. I can still hear them howling. Well, good morning from Poker Lake. It is 6:30 a.m. A little tiny bit of pink coming through the sky here. Not much, but something pretty. And it's pretty cold. I put the thermometer outside the tent just before I went to the privy, and I'll show you what it says when I get back. I'm just at the other part of the campsite where the campsite was before the tree fell, I think. And I can just kind of get a little peek of the sunrise here. All right, so I'm just getting back to the tent here, and the thermometer outside says it's minus 2.3 and very high humidity, 90%. Got a couple little, let's say, snowflakes and some frost on the bottom of the tent in some spots, but that's about it. Something over there. I just saw ripples on the water. See if I can see anything. Makes so much noise with the leaves, it's hard to sneak up on anything. Beaver. Big beaver. I don't think it knows I'm here. Good morning. I'm shocked I didn't get a tail slap. Just taking a picture of the sunrise and I saw a ripple in the water coming from this way. That's how I knew it was coming. That's amazing. Good morning. Hello. Just saw a little red squirrel. There he is. Hey, noisy guy. Hello. Are you making noise last night? Did you sound like a pack of wolves or coyotes? He's in the tree roots. Hello. Busy place this morning. I can also hear a woodpecker every now and then, but I can't find it. Alright, my lights have been on all night. My Luminade 30-ish foot string of lights. I just left them on and plugged to this extra charger I brought. And the charger is still showing full. And they've been on all night. It's 7:30. I think I turned them on around 6:30 or 7. And didn't drain any battery off of my portable charger. Alright, I'm just getting a little fire going here in the stove. Warm up the tent, and I'm going to make breakfast on it this morning. Warm myself up while I'm starting to pack up my stuff, and maybe even have a hot chocolate. Alright, I just went to grab the bear vaults. The thermometer outside was minus 2.3 or 2.6, something like that, 95% humidity. And I've just brought it inside. In no time at all, I have got a roaring fire going in the stove. And just put some water on the stove here. Make a little hot chocolate for myself. And just gonna warm up my hands and maybe put my sleeping bag away. The condensation liner worked great. I don't know if you can see down there, or even here. You can see it's stuck to the tent because it's wet. And I stayed dry all night. It did a wonderful job, and it did exactly what it was supposed to do. And I love it. All right, in no time at all, it is almost 19 degrees in here, and my water is boiling. I'm gonna make my hot chocolate now, and then I get the frying pan on and make my breakfast. All right, got my hot chocolate now. All right, hi. Like I said, it's hard to film in here. I could put the camera way over there, but It's just too hard to get over the stove and back and forth. Anyways, you can see the pan, that's the main part. I'm gonna do some cooking here. Not much, but the stove is nice and hot. Actually just gonna close the damper a tiny bit because it's really hot. Put some butter in there. Egg in. I think I'm just gonna make the one egg. I don't need to make two. I think I'm gonna have room for two on the garbage out. Good for my half a sandwich. Okay. Cheese on one of these. It should be help melt the cheese from the other side. And here's my ham. Just gonna heat it up a little bit in there. That's okay. The ham on there. Top on. Just try to get that one side a little bit browner. See what I mean? It's bigger than an English muffin, so I didn't need a whole piece, or I didn't need two pieces. All right, there's my sandwich. Reminds me of those sandwiches you get when you go to the Caribbean. It's really good. I'm gonna go eat. See you in a bit. I'm tearing down the tent and I heard something out here that sounded like a canoe. But then I looked over and I saw what I thought might be a moose in the water. I don't know if it is or not. It's probably just a tree branch. I brought out my binocular. I don't think it's anything. It's just a tree stump or something in the water. I mean, there might be something out there. It's really hard to see over in this direction because the sun's glistening off the water. And it's kind of low right now. I'll finish packing up and get out there. Almost done. I just have to do the stove and the tent. And I'm going to take the condensation liner off. It's soaking wet. I want to lay it here in the sunshine for a bit while I finish packing up everything and doing the stove. And hopefully it'll dry. Got stuff everywhere. Well, hello again. It is 10 after 11 and I've got everything packed up. I had to repack my bag as I was too hot. I'm actually thinking about taking off my base layer. I took off my shell and I just put it in the backpack. I opened it back up and put it in there because I was just too warm. I left the orange toque out. I've got my bright yellow PFD, so should be fine as far as the hunting colors go. I don't really want to put a toque on. I should have brought the baseball hat too, but it was supposed to be so cold. I just thought I'll probably cool off a bit when I get on the water, but then I have that portage to do. I'm thinking about making a little round on the lake first before I head out, to see if I can see anything. So let's go. I checked the Google Maps yesterday and I noticed that there's a hunt camp on a small lake in behind here, to the right on this side. So it's kind of closer to those portages than the one I'm doing. So I think I might just stick to the one. Plus I get to go all downhill. Not all, but mostly more downhill than uphill today, as opposed to yesterday. Beautiful rock here. Just gorgeous. I'm going to flip around here and head back. I think. I'm like, wait, I want to know what's over there. You're just going to go back the way I came. Well, I'll go back along the other shoreline. And just wanted to see if there was any wildlife. There's nothing there. That's the main reason I wanted to come over here, so. I don't see anything. I'm going to turn back and make my way to the portage. Alright, it's 11:40 and I'm just pulling up to the portage here. I'm going to knock this out quick and just get it done. Starting to hear the gunshots far back right from where I am right now, so nothing in front of me or on either side, just the one place. Oh, look at this pitcher plant. Squirrel. Oh, look at them all. Oh, there's tons of them. Wow, look at how many. They're huge. Oh, it's beautiful. Alright, it's 11:45. Got my brights on. Canoe's all ready to go. Everything's ready to go. I'm going to take the canoe first, just get it done, and then come back and get the pack. Shouldn't take me too long. Off we go. Somebody was definitely here with an ATV since I was here yesterday. Some tracks. So I did hear one. I thought I did, but there you go. And that hunt camp is down there, so I'm guessing that's how they get in. All right, it is 12:15. I am on Bentshoe Lake. Portage is done. I guess technically I have a wee little one to get to the car because you have to carry all the stuff down to the water at Bentshoe, but it's not like a huge distance. I don't even know if I could guess 20 meters, 10 meters, 30 meters, not very much. As soon as I got back on the water, I could hear the traffic on the 118 there. And that's my sign to tell me it's almost time to go home. Great little one-nighter here in Haliburton. Haliburton never disappoints, and totally elated to get those coyotes on video, I guess. Didn't see them, but did hear them. We got quite a bit of the yelping and howling on there. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's an experience I would never have had if I didn't come out for this one-night trip. Alright, it is 12:30 and I am just getting back to the access. Just got to carry my stuff up this little hill and go across the street and get my car and bring it back and load everything in and on and head home. Look who stopped by to say hi! It's Jolene and Jason. I don't know if you guys know them, but they saw me putting the canoe on the car and they stopped by.
Yep.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Just gonna stick this in at the end just in case people are wondering. The Bentshoe access is right across from the access to Big East. You have to park your car over at Big East. You cannot park here at Bentshoe, but you can bring your car in. There's a little tiny entrance there. Just be careful because cars really fly by on the road here. It's technically a highway 118 and the speed limit's 80. So just be careful when you're coming across, but you can come in here, just drive slowly. There's a lot of potholes, and then you can park your car here just to unload. And then you just have to take it down this little hill to the access. So you do have to carry your stuff a little bit of the ways to get to the water, and then you can just come back and jump in your car, go across the street and park it, lock it up, and then come over here. Also, what I love about the Big East access is there's a little outhouse there, just in case you need to go to the bathroom before or after your trip. So I find that comes in handy. Yeah, okay, that's a wrap. Boat's on the car, and I am on my way home. All right, I'm just gonna film my recap here and insert it at the end. Great little trip. It's always good to test out your winter gear before it's too cold. I really, really, really love that condensation liner. I highly recommend it. If you're getting a nylon hot tent, you should have a condensation liner. You shouldn't have one without the other. I don't think there should even be an option of choice on that because everything gets really wet in there, and that's part of why I was not liking using it that much. When you're sitting, especially in a tent that small, when you're sitting, your head will brush against the tent. When you go to open and close it, your arm and your shoulder will brush against the tent. When you're sleeping, your sleeping bag, this side of your body or whatever side you're on, that's going to get wet. Everything's going to get really wet if you don't have that. So highly, highly recommend that. Glad I got a chance to test out my gear before it got really cold. Always a good idea to do that. Make sure that everything's working properly. I'm glad I did because I wasn't feeling that good about the nylon tent going into the season so far, but now I am. So yeah, really cool hearing the coyotes, I believe. And yeah, lots of noises, those leaves shuffling, something walking towards the campsite last night was really freaky. But great little one-night trip. I'm happy I got to check out the campsite on Poker Lake. Not at all what I expected. I thought it was going to be super sheltered and closed in, and turns out it's not anymore because this tree has come down, and even the other side was a lot more open than I thought it was going to be. So nice little spot, easy to get into, and I'm glad I came. So thanks so much for watching. Lots of adventures to come. If you don't know, I backcountry camp and camp year-round. So lots and lots and lots more videos to come. They never stop. So please continue checking out my channel. If you're new, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.